about to get serious here!
There's no winning when it gets to me now.
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another Dragon Ball Z Villain Challenge today. Now today, I'm going to be doing another one of our weekly crystal guides here on the channel. Now this week it is a little bit, I would say just around the average amount that we normally get. Now it is a bit tricky because at the bare minimum we're looking at 3,000, but at the max you can get about 4K. It's all depending on tournament powers, so we're going to talk about that as well in a sec. But yeah, besides that, you know, festival is creeping up a little bit closer. We got probably a little bit less than 3 weeks now before it all starts. We also got some leaks and everything we're going to talk about in a different video about pretty much the countdown for the festival already here. So with that being said, as always, if you're new around here, consider leaving a like on the video and join the channel. It's very much appreciated. So first things first is obviously we're going to go over our login bonuses. Now we do have 2 of them currently that I know of that's going to give us crystals. You have your daily login bonuses that's going to give you up to 70 over a week basis. And then you have the weekend login bonus that is coming up this weekend. It's going to give you 100, and we're going to be sitting at 170 crystals. So we also have, let's hop over here. This is what I was talking about for Tournament Power. So this got reset this week. Now with Tournament Power, what I was saying was, if you're in the Z League, I always mention this, but I kind of want to mention a little bit different in this video. That way for some people, if you're like me, you're in the S league because you know you dropped the lead down. But if you're in the S league, right, I've already calculated it. The max you can get from the S league is 750 if you're you know, from your final boss back here. And then if you go to your season details, you have your season rewards and then your rank rewards. And at the very least, you know, if you're doing pretty well in the league, you should be able to get into the top 10%, and that's going to give you a total of 750. But if you're in the Z League, you know, you're going to be able to get up to 1,500 in total. So we're going to add 1,500, you know, but that's just kind of me throwing in a different perspective because that's the max you can get. All right, so we're going to hop over here to our missions. Missions, we have, I believe, just 2 things that are over here. It's going to be our daily stamps. It's going to be 500 per week. Obviously, you know, it's 1,000 every 2 weeks. So we're dividing that in half. You're going to add that. And then we also have our mission plan that got reset for the majority of you. It should have got reset a couple days ago. So free play side, like we always like to mention, that is 500 crystals. So we're going to add that to the total as well. And then we also have co-op. This got reset as well. So whenever co-op resets, I did the same, it's literally the same amount. So you're going to be able to get 606 crystals from your first time rewards, your challenges, and then you also have the missions as well. So you get like 200 from the missions, I believe. And then the rest of that, you know, the remaining 300, that is going to come from the shop. You have to scroll all the way to the bottom. So do, you know, just kind of keep it in mind for maybe for like the new people that's just joining the game and you're watching this video. Just, you know, because someone told me that before. They didn't know this is at the bottom of the shop. So that is at the bottom of the shop for those, you know, who didn't know that. But you're going to add 606 to our total. Okay, so we're sitting at a little bit over 3,000. Now here's a couple other things that we also have that we know that's coming. One of them is going to be our Battle Royale. So that is coming, I believe, today or tomorrow. Yeah, so it starts on the 8th. And it looks like it's going to be Majin Buu Saga and Dragon Ball Daima characters. And we just recently got 2 new Daima characters. And Majin Buu Saga is obviously, you know, it's right now a top 3 team, in my opinion. Top 3, top 2. You know, with all the different options you have for it. But, you know, same thing, same gimmick with the Battle Royale. You play this, you know, they give you tickets for it, and whenever you win your matches, you're gonna get medals, and you use those medals to get the crystals at the shop. That is gonna be 300 crystals coming from this. So we're gonna add that really quick. Sitting at 3,500 crystals, or a little bit over that, just to be specific. Now we do have one other thing that is coming that's not in the game just yet, but they did confirm whenever we got this whenever they released the like the pre info before we got this guy in the game, this Shinron, they did say that we're going to be getting a Zenkai character next week. So since there's nothing really resetting too much next week, I'm gonna add the Zenkai for this video because I believe it's what, 300. So it's 300 crystals coming from that, because next week PvP doesn't reset. Normally it would, normally tournament power resets, and then a week after that it'd be PvP. But this PvP season is a little bit longer. It's about 3 weeks. So it's kind of obvious they want to extend it as close as they can until we get to the festival and all that good stuff. But besides that, we have our Lex fight. I like to mention this every single week. It's pretty simple stuff. Just make sure you're taking in the characters with the lowest friendship rank. Whenever you're doing that, it is going to give you the most crystals. So make sure you're bringing in like friendship rank 1 characters first, and then you have your friendship rank 2, unless you've already done all those different characters at friendship rank 1. That sounded a whole, I don't even know why I said all that, but you guys trying to get it right. Use friendship rank 1 characters, and if you're already done with those characters, then use characters that have friendship rank 2 at least. On a weekly basis, you're gonna be able to get up to 200 from that. That's the max that I've gotten. I've done it a couple times already, but the at the bare minimum you'll be able to get about 150. So leave it at that. One more thing I believe for this week. So if we're looking at, go back to the news, I kind of skipped over it. It's going to be the bonus raid, and it looks like we have this one this week, and then we have one more. So every Sunday, I'm kind of liking this. This little bonus raid. It's a couple hundred crystals every week to add on to the total, and you also can get slot removers and other rewards out of here as well. So it is 200 crystals. A couple hundred crystals is not too bad. It is called a mini bonus raid for a reason. And we're looking at a little bit over 4,000 crystals. Now this is the max you can get, but let's just say, for example, as like I mentioned earlier with the tournament power. So let's just say you're not in the Z League like me. Now if we were to add everything up, let's just say we add all our stuff up. We add our mission plan and our daily stamp, and then we also have our co-op. What else? We have the Zenkai, and then we also have the raid. Well, not the raid. You guys know what I'm talking about though. We have the raid, the battle royale. We have the mini raid right here. We're gonna add that. So we add this, this 750. This is just as I mentioned. It's a little bit over 3,000, but it is around, close to almost 1,000 less than what you'll be getting if you're in the Z League. So if you're like me, unfortunately, you're going to be getting around that 3,000 amount. But that's just something different, because I know sometimes not everyone is going to be in Z League. So at the very least, if you're in S League, that is around the amount you should be able to get. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Next video, we're probably going to talk a little bit about the countdown, because it's it's been confirmed pretty much at this point that it's going to be coming in tomorrow, the countdown for the festival. And it's kind of weird because they normally do this about 2 weeks out, and we still have about like I said, almost 3 weeks, probably just a little bit under that. But with that being said, enough yapping. As always, I hope this video was helpful for anybody out there, any new players, my boys that's out there saving up. Also, before we end off the video, if you made it this far, I started to realize that, I keep forgetting it sometimes. I am going to go ahead and just promote it one more time on the channel. If you're looking to join the guild for the channel, obviously, that is going to be a guild code down here at the bottom. Just send in a request, and whenever I have time, I will accept it. I believe there is, let's check really quick for you guys, just for those who are curious, right? Because I'm already doing a lot of yapping. There is 19 spots remaining, so that, already there's about 12 of us in the guild already. But yeah, for whoever wants to join the guild, make sure you send a request and I will accept it eventually. But as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.